Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, The School of Serenity. In this channel, I would like to share with you some of the techniques and exercises that I have incorporated in my own daily routine, and they have helped me tremendously to overcome my own stress and anxiety in life. In this video, I would like to talk about my favorite exercise, which is yoga. Yoga has been used by initiatives and practitioners for thousands and thousands of years to attain enlightenment. When we practice yoga, we bring our awareness and consciousness to our body. Essentially, we stop thinking negative thoughts in the head and we try to redirect our consciousness to the body, and as a result we can feel more grounded and more relaxed. Yoga has also been used in the ancient cultures for improving physical health. So in the ancient cultures, for example in China and India, people believed that diseases were physical manifestations of energy blockages in the body. In other words, when the body is healthy, the energy flows freely in the body, and when because of some emotions or external factors, the flow of energy is blocked, the person becomes ill. And as a result, they were using yoga in order to improve the flow of the energy in the body and help the person heal. Whether you believe in the spiritual aspect of yoga or not, I believe that yoga can help you tremendously in reducing your stress and anxiety. It'll help you become calmer, and it'll definitely help you get a handle on your emotional and mental state. In this video, I would like to talk about three main pillars of yoga. The first one is yoga poses. The second one is breathing. And the third one is mindfulness. So let's talk about the first pillar, which is yoga poses. Yoga poses are designed to facilitate the movement of energy in the body. These are the movements that we use in order to strengthen our muscles, and also these are the movements that we use to increase flexibility of our body. These movements are different in terms of difficulty. So you have like beginners movements and also all the way to the advanced movements. And one of the things that we are supposed to do in yoga is essentially consciously think about how the body feels when we are assuming these different poses. And by paying attention to areas of body where we feel pain or tension, we can identify energy blockages in the body. Essentially, this is the body telling us where we need to pay more attention to, and which areas of the body are under stress, and we need to probably consciously do more practices to improve those muscles and add flexibility to those parts of our body. The second pillar of yoga is breathing. In yoga practices, we are always reminded that we need to pay attention to our breathing. And the breathing is supposed to be diaphragmatic in yoga. In modern societies, because of all the stress and anxiety that is accumulated in our bodies, we are not breathing correctly. We only use the top 30% of our lung capacity to breathe. As a result, we don't inhale enough oxygen, and when this happens, the heart is forced to work harder in order to deliver oxygen to different cells in the body. But if we can improve our breathing, if we can go back to the right type of breathing, which is which is the diaphragmatic type of breathing, then we are gonna intake more oxygen to our body, and we are going to allow the heart to work with more oxygen, with more material, and this is gonna ease the pressure on the heart to deliver enough oxygen to different parts of the body. Diaphragmatic breathing allows the body to use the entire lung capacity, and as a result, the heart has more oxygen to work with, and it's not gonna be forced to work as hard as it used to work when we weren't breathing correctly. I have another video on diaphragmatic breathing that you might want to check out. I'll add the link to that video in the description box. So breathing is the second pillar of yoga. I would like to now focus on the third pillar of yoga, which is mindfulness. And this is often disregarded in Western practices. What I mean by mindfulness is that in the traditional cultures, yoga practitioners would pause in between different poses in order to give the body time to absorb the learnings from the previous pose. In other words, so remember, I mentioned earlier that when we are taking these poses, we need to pay attention to see where the energy blockages in the body are. And in order to do that, we need to pause in between poses and give ourselves enough time to really see where the pain points are in the body and take a note of this. We are also invited to be in the present while we are taking these pauses in between different yoga poses. So mindfulness is super important in traditional cultures because that allows us to essentially bring the consciousness back to the body and also be with it. And this is the meditation part of, or meditation aspect of yoga that we often overlook in the Western societies. We continue to go from one pose to another pose without giving ourselves time to integrate the learnings from the previous poses. So these are the three pillars of yoga, and I'm going to recommend some great tutorials. I'm gonna link those videos in the description box below. Please check them out. These are my favorite yoga tutorials that can help you to incorporate yoga into your daily routine. Some of them are super short, like 5 minutes. Some of them are a little bit longer, 10 minutes, and some of them are even longer, depending on how much time you have in your daily routine. You can add 5 minutes or 10 minutes of yoga to your daily schedule, and the results are going to be amazing. Thank you so much for watching this video. Stay serene and take care.